Greetings, Earthlings. This is Diamond Shanae of Solar Vibrations, and I'm back at you, giving you some more of my thoughts. Today I want to talk about, well, this one is mainly for the black people in the community and people who are raising sons and daughters of this new generation. And although I know I don't have any kids, but I learn a lot and I see a lot from looking at society and also looking at everything around me and what is more important nowadays, and how the media and everything play a big part in how we're raising the next generation of our youth. So I want to say I think music plays like a big part in raising our youth, because if you listen to music on the radio nowadays, or if you just listen to the older music and listen to the music now, you can see like a big difference in some of the things that people used to talk about, and some of the things people used to talk about. I'm not bashing all of today's music, but I mean, most of it is just like basically the same thing. People are repetitively sing the same things over and over on every song. And if you have a radio, or if you have ever listened to the radio driving in your car, or just sitting around the house and you listen to your radio, it's like, didn't this song just come on? Or didn't I hear this song? Or you find yourself saying, well, I thought this song went off 5, 10, 20 minutes ago, because all of the songs basically sound the same. So that's why I like when you listen to the radio and whatnot and you hear a new song, it gives you a good feeling. Like, yes, I'm glad that someone is being different and putting out different types of music than than the norm. So like the music that they play nowadays, especially the music that young black kids listen to, the males and the females, the people of these record companies and the record labels, they know that music is in us. We are sort of a vibratory instrument. So when we hear music, it does something to us. So that's why nowadays you see like the youth, they don't even care about anything right now. They don't look forward to anything except partying, dancing. There's nothing wrong with that, but how long do we plan to party and dance while they shooting us down in the streets? How long do we plan to talk about selling drugs and everything while they shooting us down in the streets? I mean, everybody know the consequences of their actions. So if you want to do this and you feel like you need to do that, then go sell drugs, but you know the consequences. So like, if people know the consequences to their choices, why do we continue to still do the same things? It's because what they put in the music, they make it seem like it's good, but in the music they never tell you the other side to doing like selling drugs or anything. They don't tell you the other side, that if you do this you might get shot down in the street, or you might end up in jail and won't have to see your family, and you will not be able to see your family. You won't be able to see your kids grow. You won't be able to see any of that. So it's time for the youth and this next generation to start having their own minds about things and stop trying to be like what the music says is cool and whatnot, because it's not. It's not cool. That I wanted to talk about with how the police and so-called people of authority choose to take these places, they choose to take these so-called places of authority, but they are in fear of the black man. So the black youth and the next generation, they need to learn simply just how to respect these people, because all they want is just for you to do anything, if you breathe the wrong way, if you look at them the wrong way, they will have cause enough to want to shoot you, because they so-called the stereotypical type thing that they put out, like, well, this is a dangerous black male and whatnot. They just want you to do anything. So the parents and everything, they need to be teaching these kids how to simply just respect a so-called authority figure. But most of the kids, they listen to these songs and they have a something in their head that's telling them from the song saying F the police, F the police, F the police. I mean, you can feel that way because we see what they do to us, but you still should know how you should handle yourself when you come into contact with these authority figures, because one wrong move will make a cop want to shoot you down, because first of all, they have a fear of us implanted in them already. They have it implanted in them already. Their grandparents taught them how to hate this person and everything. Hate is a learned behavior, so you have to know who you are dealing with. So first you have to learn how to respect yourself first. That means if you want this cop or authority to respect you, that means when you get in contact with them, you have to carry yourself in a certain way and speak in a certain manner to keep things from escalating. Say for instance, like I can't stand the media either. The Mike Brown situation. And like, I had to get off my Twitter feed thing because people are just like so hateful of melanated people. Why did this cop feel that this unarmed teen, regardless of how big he was, why did he feel that it is okay to shoot this kid that many times? Why did he feel that was okay? And even though I know he probably said something to the cop, something slick, but that's still no excuse for the cop to do what he did. And here we are now, two months later, over 2 months later, and nothing still has happened to this guy. So it just shows you, they put it right in our faces, like, we are not citizens of this country. They put it right in our faces, but we are too busy doing other things. And I'm not saying get caught up into the Mike Brown, Hope Ferguson, black and white this, black and white that. Because you should not just hate someone based off of their skin color. But you can look at history and see that a certain group of people have done things to a lot of certain groups of people. So you have to use your common sense when you deal with these type of people. And like black people, melanated people, we can never like put any other group like in a whole category, because we are not that like I don't know how to say it. We are not, hate is not inbred in us. We are not hateful people. That's why we can still so-called get along with these people. We can get along with them. I don't know, it's just the main thing. We have to teach this next generation how to respect themselves and respect the so-called authority figures. And also, I want you guys to ask yourself why. Why do they choose to put certain type of things into the media? Like, we know that they're killing blacks against blacks. We're killing each other all the time. All the time. So why do the media choose to put out these particular cases to get everything riled up in black against white and things like that. Why do they do this? I think they are waiting for the melanated people to wake up. They want to see who we are. I mean, they know who we are, but we don't know who we are yet. That's why we continue to allow them to get us stirred up about certain things that they put out into the media. I mean, people die all over the world all the time, but they choose to put this one case onto the news and into the media. But the thing I did like about that is how St. Louis, Missouri, Ferguson, everyone came together. So that was a good thing. That was a good thing.
This is a world for me. I done been through a whole lot. Trial, tribulation, but I know God. Satan wanna put me in a bow tie. Pray that the holy water don't go dry, yeah, yeah. As I look around me, so many motherfuckers wanna down me, but enemy gon' never drown me. In front of a dirty double mirror, they found me, and I love myself. The world